You probably think dropping $4,000 on a desktop computer right now is absolute financial insanity. And honestly, you would normally be right. But Apple just quietly leaked a bombshell that defies all normal logic, and it is about to completely wreck our collective bank accounts. The iMac Pro is officially coming back from the dead, and it carries a starting price tag of exactly $3,999. I know, take a deep breath. $4,000 is basically a down payment on a solid American muscle car, or maybe half a month of rent if you are stuck living in New York or California. But before you rush down to the comments to write a massive essay about Tim Cook's corporate greed, hear me out. There is one highly specific detail buried deep in these new supply chain reports that absolutely nobody is talking about, a detail that completely changes who this machine is actually built for. I will reveal exactly what that hidden spec is in just a few minutes, but first, we need to address the massive, shiny elephant in the room. Is this giant piece of engineered aluminum actually worth 4,000 of your highly taxed, hard-earned dollars? Or is Apple just heavily banking on the fact that we are all hopelessly addicted to that glowing logo on the back, hoping you will blindly finance this thing for the next 5 years? Honestly, this changes everything. This isn't some sketchy, late-night internet rumor cooked up by a guy in his basement. This is locked-in, heavily corroborated data directly from credible sources like Bloomberg and Mark Gurman. The premium tech world is currently losing its absolute mind over this, and frankly, they should be. We are looking at a machine that brings back that magic first iPhone moment all over again. But here is the thing. Apple doesn't want you to know that building a Windows PC with these exact same specs will actually cost you significantly more money. Yes, you heard that right. But how is that mathematically possible? Let's get right into the absolute meat and potatoes of what this machine is hiding under the glass. According to top-tier supply chain reports, this new iMac Pro is packing the incredibly aggressive M4 Ultra chip. Listen to me very carefully. This is not the cute, standard M4 chip you buy for your parents so they can check their email and browse Facebook. This is the absolute top of the food chain silicon. Do you remember the early internet days of waiting 20 minutes just to connect to dial-up internet so you could download a single low-resolution picture? Well, we are light years away from that. This is radioactive, military-grade hardware that Apple physically welds together in a secret lab, specifically designed to completely humiliate heavy-duty workstation hardware from Dell, HP, and Lenovo. We are talking about a heavily reported 32-core CPU, a massive 60-core GPU, and up to 192 GB of unified memory. Let your brain aggressively chew on that for a second. 192 gigs of RAM in a computer that literally just sits on your IKEA desk looking like a giant, wildly expensive iPad. NASA called. They want their engineering back. This is not consumer tech, my friends. This is a professional weapon wearing a sleek designer tuxedo. Apple knows exactly what kind of psychological game they are playing with that massive entry price. They know we love a good flex, but they also know true professionals will gladly pay top dollar for raw, unadulterated power. Now let's talk about the screen. Because this is where the financial math actually starts getting weirdly defensive of Apple. Leaked specifications point directly to a massive 32-inch nano-texture mini LED display. And yes, it comes with promotion, giving you that buttery smooth adaptive refresh rate all the way up to 120 Hz. This screen is so color accurate, it will probably point out the flaws in your own eyesight. Back in the day, we used to stare at heavy, gray CRT monitors that took up half the desk and gave off enough radiation to heat a small room. Now, you are getting absolute visual perfection. If you are a creative pro, a seasoned video editor, or a 3D artist surviving entirely on black coffee and deadline panic, this screen alone is essentially worth its weight in gold. Let's do some quick American capitalism math together right now. If you go out today and try to buy a comparable high-end reference monitor from a brand like EIZO or a top-tier Dell UltraSharp, you are easily dropping anywhere between $1,500 to $2,500. And that is just for the screen. It literally computes nothing on its own. It just sits there staring back at you. So when you actually strip away the default internet Apple hate for a minute and look at the whole package, you are getting a world-class reference display, a monster ultra processor, and a gorgeous aluminum chassis. Suddenly, that crazy $4,000 price tag starts to look like a twisted, unbelievable bargain. But wait, it actually gets better, and this next part is going to make the PC guys seriously sweat. Now let's talk about the ports and the raw connectivity. The old space gray iMac Pro from 2017 was cool, but this new one is built to survive the digital apocalypse. We are looking at Thunderbolt 5 ports across the board. That means data transfer speeds hitting an absolute insane 120 gigabits per second. That is literally triple the speed of Thunderbolt 4. If you are moving massive chunks of 8K RAW video, or running high-speed external NVMe storage arrays, this isn't just a fun little spec bump for the spec nerds. This is the literal difference between going home to see your family at 5 p.m. and sleeping under your desk waiting for a progress bar to finish. Add in Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.3, and a 12-megapixel center stage webcam that actually makes you look like a respected professional on Zoom calls. And you have got a machine that absolutely will not be obsolete in 2 years. So where does $4,000 actually put you in the grand scheme of the cutthroat tech market? Let's play the ultimate comparison game. Let's say you absolutely hate Apple, and you want to build a Windows workstation with the exact same horsepower. You are looking at something like a heavy-duty Dell Precision 5690, or an HP Z2 Tower. To get an Intel Core Ultra 9, 64 gigs of RAM, a 2TB SSD, and a pro-level dedicated GPU, you are already spending around $3,500 to $3,800. And guess what? You are still staring at a blank wall, because that price does not include a monitor. By the time you buy a screen that even remotely rivals Apple's mini LED technology, you are easily crossing the $5,000 mark. Remember the old days when building a PC meant dealing with 20 different driver conflicts and the dreaded blue screen of death? Well, Windows has gotten better, but it still cannot touch this level of elegant integration. I know it feels almost illegal to say this out loud, but Apple is actually competing aggressively on value per dollar here. You almost never hear Apple and value in the same sentence, unless someone is being purely sarcastic. But the hard numbers simply do not lie. I know what some of you are thinking. You are sitting there looking at your current setup, wondering if you can justify raiding your 401k to buy this thing. Let's hit the brakes and have a real talk. A completely honest, no-nonsense reality check. Because the psychology of Apple marketing is brilliantly designed to make you feel like you need this machine to be a successful, respected person. If you are someone who mostly browses Google Chrome, types up documents in Excel, watches YouTube, and occasionally edits a photo of your golden retriever on the weekend, do not buy this machine. I repeat, step away from the shopping cart and close the tab immediately. Apple's standard M4 iMac starts at a very reasonable $1,300, and it will do absolutely everything you need without requiring you to take out a second mortgage on your house. You will literally never, ever feel the speed difference for basic tasks. Keep your hard-earned money in your pocket. This $4,000 beast is strictly for the hustle. It is purely for the working professionals whose actual livelihood and paycheck depend heavily on how fast their computer renders. We are talking about veteran video editors slicing up massive RAW files in DaVinci Resolve, music producers running 100 complex, plug-in heavy tracks at the exact same time in Logic Pro, architects rendering massive 3D models that would instantly melt a normal, everyday laptop. For these specific people, this iMac isn't an expensive luxury toy. Let's be real. The IRS loves a good Section 179 deduction, and Uncle Sam would much rather you invest in your business equipment than pay it all in taxes at the end of the year. It is a massive tax write-off. It is a silent business partner, and it is a vital investment in your own daily sanity. Let's break down the hustle math even further, so it makes total sense to your wallet. If you are a freelancer charging $150 an hour, and this new iMac Pro saves you just 2 simple hours a week in rendering time, That shiny machine literally pays for itself in roughly 13 weeks. That is less than one single business quarter. That is an insane, undeniable return on investment. If you take that $4,000 and spread it out over 4 years of daily professional use, it breaks down to about $80 to $100 a month. You probably spend more than that on streaming subscriptions you forgot to cancel, and fast food drive-thrus on your way home from work. When you look at it strictly as a daily business expense, it completely stops being scary and starts being highly logical. But hold on tight, because I promise to reveal that hidden detail that nobody is talking about, and here is where the financial pain actually comes in. Remember that secret supply chain detail I mentioned at the very beginning? The one that flips the script. Here it is. Apple is permanently soldering the storage controller and the memory directly into the unified architecture in a way that completely blocks any future third-party modifications. This brings us to Apple's infamous RAM pricing, the ultimate psychological trap they set for us. The base model comes with 64 gigs of unified memory, which honestly is pretty solid and highly usable right out of the box for most professionals. But if you have deep FOMO, and you think you absolutely need 128 gigs or that legendary 192 gigs, get ready to get financially hurt. You are looking at paying $5,000 or even $6,000 total. And here is the absolute worst part. You cannot upgrade it later. What you buy on day one is exactly what you are permanently stuck with until the end of time. Because of that soldered memory design, you are forced to play this high-stakes, anxiety-inducing guessing game right at the checkout screen. You have to accurately predict exactly what your workflow will require 3 or 4 years from now. It is a brilliant, totally evil way to force you to overspend today out of pure fear. That is a very real, very expensive risk, and you need to brutally calculate that before you hit the buy button. But there is one more massive reason Apple is locking down the hardware so tightly, and it has to do with the software. And this is where it gets insane. On the software front, Apple is aggressively turning the screws on the competition. macOS Sequoia and the upcoming massive updates are packing some incredibly heavy AI-powered features. But here is the catch. The really good stuff, the truly revolutionary features, are going to be hyper-optimized specifically for these massive ultra chips. We are talking about insane on-device AI video upscaling baked right into Final Cut Pro. Real-time, instant transcription and translation in Logic Pro without ever pinging a cloud server. These are things that Windows machines literally cannot replicate with this level of smooth, frictionless integration. Apple is building a beautiful walled garden, but the walls are made of pure gold, and once you are inside, they make it really, really hard to ever want to leave. Alright, let's bring it all home. The final verdict. Should you buy this absolute monster, or should you wait? If you are still dragging around a 2019 or 2020 Intel-based Mac, oh my goodness, yes. The speed difference is going to make you feel like you just time-traveled into the future. We are talking 3 to 5 times faster CPU speeds, and a staggering 8 times the graphical throughput. Your current machine is basically a rusty bicycle, and this iMac Pro is an F-22 fighter jet. The upgrade value is massive, so do not wait, just get it. If you are rocking an M1 or M2 Mac, and your system isn't currently choking or lagging on your daily tasks, hold your fire. Wait for the real-world benchmarks from Ross Young and the review embargoes to drop after launch. The M-series chips age incredibly well, so do not let the shiny marketing hype force your hand prematurely. But if you are on an M3, or you are finally making the massive jump to a real pro desktop for the very first time, the $3,999 iMac Pro is hands down the most complete, devastatingly powerful all-in-one on the entire market. This computer is absolutely not for everyone, and frankly, it was never meant to be. It is a precision weapon for the tech elite. For the hustlers who treat their time like literal currency. For that exact crowd, it is arguably the best tech investment you can possibly make this year. For everyone else, just buy the regular iMac and take a nice vacation with the money you saved. Know your workflow aggressively, respect your budget, and never buy tech just to flex on social media. Make your decision based on data. That is how you spend $4,000 like a genius. So I have to ask you, does your daily workflow actually demand this level of military-grade silicon? Or are you just tempted by the ultimate Apple flex? Let me know your exact current setup down in the comments, and tell me if you are pulling the trigger.